to talk about an elephant in the room. Good morning. Today is not a sunny day. It's a bit misty, it's a bit damp. It's 2 months since I had Raven. So I'd like to give her a bit of a round of applause. She's had a pretty active 2 months. I'd like to give a bit of a review. Raven is my Kawasaki Vulcan S. She is awesome. I love her. If I would say that, I own her. No, seriously, she is everything I wanted her to be. She is filthy. So not the best day for a review, but this is what she does and this is what I do. So it's all year round riding. She lives out. She's got ABS brakes which work really well. I've never ridden with anything but drum and disc. Top setting for her suspension, yeah, looks like maybe one more to go. Anyhow, it's really high because I'm not the lightest of riders, and I also take 2 up. She's chain driven, which is a little bit surprising, but I don't feel any loss of power. She's got adjustable pegs, which is what brought her into my life, because forward sets I can't normally reach at 5'2.5", 5'3". Adjustable shorty levers, heated grips, screen, back seat and sissy bar. These two, honestly, godsend. I wouldn't have a bike without them. I know they maybe look prettier on a single seat and all that, but what I do is I do a bit of travelling, a bit of camping. She's got a standard headlight at the moment. I probably will upgrade that onto a better bulb. She's a bit dirty. Sorry, Raven. Yeah, so she really does need a clean, but it's really stinky day, sorry. Yeah, so anyway, I wanted to talk to you about Raven today. That's a quick look over her. They call it beauty shots, but she's a beauty, but not in the rain. So let's get out of here. I'm not quite sure where I'm going today, so I'm just going to follow my nose, as it were. But for a standard exhaust, I don't think she sounds bad. What do you reckon? I'm leaving everything stock, which my friends all laugh at a bit, but she's already matte black, so there's a start. We're just leaving Pembrey Country Park, well, the small woods that's just outside it. I will not be taking Raven round them. On a day like this, I think even your Himalayans would struggle, but maybe not. You're all pretty cool riders. Pretty around here. So in terms of handling, I find Raven really flickable. I haven't had any decent weather really to get out and play on her. We've had so much rain and mud, and grip comes with that rain. However, the little bit of riding I have done in the dry, solo riding, I can open her up. She's really responsive. Don't find her slow at all. I want to talk about an elephant in the room. A mid-range bike, 650cc. Everywhere I hear, ideal learner's bike. But honestly, I don't feel the need for anything too massive. I'm not tall. I haven't ridden anything over 800cc's, and I don't think that's lacking. On a private road, I know that I can do a little bit over the speed limit. Would I lose my licence at that speed? Yes, I would if I wasn't on a private road. Now, I don't see that as a learner's bike. So with Raven, straight away, putting my sassy teen on the back, and the first thing she noticed is her bum doesn't slip in the seat. Now, we had gone from a 1996 ZL600 to immediately feel more confident on the back of Raven was amazing. For me personally, it's a bigger bodied bike than my ZL6, so going 2 up, I also felt more confident. It's a slightly longer rake and just body frame just that bit bigger. No sooner had I had Raven, a 5-year wait for an operation ended with a phone call the night before. I literally rode myself to hospital because we had another car at the time. So within 3 weeks of getting her, I was 2 up at 5:30 in the morning taking the mister to work in -8 degrees. Check out some of the awful riding weather that we had in earlier videos, because I was just starting up my YouTube journey. In terms of flickability, in terms of speed, I don't feel any lacking with her at all. I've soon adapted to her forward pegs, which were my main concern when I got her. The wind personally hits me around about the front of my shoulders. I don't feel it on my head, so I think given my height is probably, I've never ridden with a screen before, but I don't feel any mass buffering or anything like that, and I certainly don't feel the chest buffering that you feel on a completely naked bike. Now of course she is naked apart from the screen. The only thing I would say, over 80 miles an hour, you do need to place a little bit of pressure on your feet in terms of keep your feet on the pegs. I hadn't really thought that one through. I just used the mid pegs. I will put some stats together in the description of my bike. Really am pleased with Raven and really looking forward to rides to come. Braking on Raven is really smooth. A lot of people say that the saddles are hard. I don't find that, but then I have my own padding, and I guess it depends on body frames and seat position and the likes. Now handling, the tyres are stock tyres as far as I know. I will check. I don't feel any need for any different. So I've ridden her in rain, frost, ice and dry conditions, but gritty roads, and the weather really doesn't lend to lovely motor vlogging today, so I won't make you suffer too much with me. I'm going to head home, have a cup of tea and edit this video for you. What would I fit to Raven? At the moment it's pretty limited, to be honest. What I would fit is a USB or cigarette lighter charger, which I think goes around here. I will probably get the Kawasaki one just because it will wire properly and it will fit. It's quite small, so I would like to add that. I will be adding a second camera. I do have a second camera now. I've been testing, but I've got a mount that'll go on my mirror housing, my mirror stalk. I use Ultimate add-ons. I pay for them. Everything I've got is not sponsored. I bought them, so I will do a review on Ultimate add-ons at some point. I've had my case for some time now, and the mount, and it's all going strong. So the charger and the second camera will be the two things that I would add. There really has been some awful weather I've ridden in lately, so really a testament to her that she's going strong, starts without a fault, and just really happy with my purchase. And I shall close it here. Ride safe, enjoy. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and the little bell icon so you get notification when I upload a video. See you later.